Carlos Alcaraz stood on the red clay of Roland Garros, arms raised, body trembling, not from exhaustion but from glory. In a match that will be etched into the history books, he conquered Jannik Sinner in the longest French Open final ever played. 5 grueling sets, 4 hours and 43 minutes of thunderous rallies, strategic brilliance, and mental warfare. And when the dust finally settled, the scoreboard read 4-6, 6-7, 6-4, 7-6, 7-6. A war, won by inches, claimed by Alcaraz. It wasn't just a win. It was a statement, a generational clash between two of the brightest lights in tennis, and Alcaraz emerged with a fire in his eyes and another Grand Slam on his resume. The first 2 sets were Sinner's masterpiece. He painted the lines with precision, moved Alcaraz from corner to corner, and kept the Spaniard gasping for breath. Alcaraz, unusually erratic, looked mortal, human, even. But that third set changed everything. Down 2 sets, Alcaraz found that extra gear only champions possess. With his forehand now firing like a cannon and his drop shots landing like whispers, he clawed his way back into the match. The crowd, at first murmuring, now roared with every point. Philippe Chatrier was shaking, not from tremors, but from tension. By the 4th set, it was a duel. No man giving an inch. They traded holds, they traded breaks, and when it came down to a tiebreak, Alcaraz held his nerve. Big serve, bigger forehand, 7-6, we were going the distance. The final set wasn't tennis. It was theater, drama, pain, redemption. Sinner, grimacing from cramps, refused to yield. Alcaraz, gasping for air between points, still sprinted like a teenager chasing a dream. Neither deserved to lose. But in sport, one must fall. Another tiebreak. And that's where legends rise. Alcaraz found a way. At 6-5 in the breaker, he pulled Sinner wide, then feathered a volley so delicate it could have kissed the net. Game, set, history. It was the kind of final that elevates a career. The kind of win that transforms a player into an icon. At just 22, Alcaraz had already tasted Grand Slam glory, but this was something else. A Parisian epic for the ages. But that wasn't the only headline this tournament served. Earlier in the fortnight, Alexander Bublik stunned the tennis world. With his flashy play and no-look shots, he beat Britain's Jack Draper in the 4th round. That win didn't just earn him a ticket to the quarter-finals, it wrote Kazakh history. Bublik became the first man from Kazakhstan to reach the final 8 of a Grand Slam. People doubted him, said he was too inconsistent, too flashy. Not serious enough. But on that day, Bublik silenced every critic. With his serve peaking and his mind focused, he delivered a performance that made a nation proud. I don't just play for fun anymore, Bublik said. I play to win. I play to inspire. And inspire he did. On the same day, another record tumbled under the Parisian sun. Novak Djokovic, already the holder of more records than anyone can count, reached a staggering new milestone. With a straight sets victory over Cameron Norrie, the Serbian maestro claimed his 100th match win at Roland Garros. 100 wins. At a single slam. Only legends walk that path. He didn't celebrate wildly. Just a quiet fist pump. A nod to the crowd. But everyone watching knew, this was history. Again. It's an honor, Djokovic said. I've spent so much of my life on this court. It's like a second home. That home witnessed drama at every corner this year. The rain delays, the shock upsets, the 5-set marathons that stretched into the night. It was a tournament that refused to be predictable. Back to the final, Alcaraz and Sinner gave everything. 2 future kings, but only 1 crown. Sinner's tears told the story. He had come so far. Taken down Tsitsipas, outlasted Medvedev, battled injury, battled doubt. And yet, at the final hurdle, it was not quite enough. But he'll be back. He must. Because this rivalry, Alcaraz vs. Sinner, is no longer a forecast. It's a reality. The new Federer-Nadal. Maybe. The torch is being passed, not gently, but with fire. Alcaraz, meanwhile, is no longer a rising star. He's risen. And he's here to stay. You always dream of winning Roland Garros, he said, holding the Coupe des Mousquetaires like it was made of light. But to win like this, against a player like Jannik, it means everything. It meant everything to the fans too. From Argentina to Australia, millions watched as these two titans clashed. Social media exploded. Tennis Twitter called it the greatest men's final in over a decade. Highlights were shared, memes were made, legends were born, and somewhere in the players' lounge, Rafael Nadal must have smiled. The court he once ruled so ruthlessly had new heirs. And they were worthy. As the red dust settles and the trophies shine in the June sun, one thing is certain: Roland Garros 2025 wasn't just a tennis tournament. It was a saga, a shift, a roar. Carlos Alcaraz walks away a champion. But everyone who watched, they walk away with a story they'll never forget.